Going over the midday trading report for February 3rd, first day of trading in the month of February. The highlight of the day are the energy shorts, energy futures. Very, very weak market in crude oil. Took out the $50 level in March. Crude oil, you see the trend is down. These are day trade algos. They've captured pieces of the downtrend. Today, plus 475 on this setup. SR counter trend 2. Also, Cobra Crude. Nice short on Cobra Crude. This is the aggressive version. There is a conservative version. The conservative version did not trade. Aggressive version plus 685. And oftentimes you see the shorts will exit at noon, because oftentimes at noon any sell-offs tend to be to stop and mean revert potentially. So now that crude oil is taking out 50, could anticipate a rally in the market. Natural gas short over the weekend, small gap up. Not worried about that. Did not gap over the stop, and it's in the profit zone right now. Very narrow range in natural gas, and so not a lot of activity, just a lot of back and forth like the previous trade in natural gas. So let's go over all the trades, starting in the first workspace, all strategy access 1. Adaptive moving average plus 225 right here, open trade. Huge move up, huge gap up. Bulls came in, put the risk on trade today. There's lots of potential risks in the market, but they'll have none of it, and they came in and went long and bought it. So Cobra 3 got in near the high, stopped out on the pullback on the ES. Same thing in the E-mini NASDAQ, minus 625 on both of those. AT 2020 plus 225, 60-minute breakout, minus 200. And stock index swing NQ plus 475. Quick trade. NASDAQ had about a 100-point rally, very, very quick early in the day. Might anticipate, here's something to potentially anticipate. Had this huge quick rally back to this point. The NASDAQ did, and this is where the market rallied on Amazon earnings. Well, today after the bell, there's Apple earnings, and so the market may stay in a holding pattern here, and in anticipation of the earnings for Apple, it could come back and rally, take out these highs or take out the all-time highs based on the Apple earnings news coming out today. So I don't know what will happen the rest of the day. If you talk about a measured move, and the market moved from the low intraday of 90.35 to a high of 90.55, it's 120 points. And then if you add that to that low, that's a 92.30 area. So you're talking about right up here. Could be that measured move that takes out this high. 92.30 could be a target. Even though we've already had such a huge move, even though we're up 143, you could see more of this price action at the end of the day. So long trades are winning today. We'll see. We'll get the update also on the coronavirus spread later on today, and that also can affect the market. So that's Strategy Access Workspace 1. Let's look at Strategy Access Workspace 2, plus 165 at AT 2019, plus 1,000 in AT 2020 NQ, plus 290 in 60-minute breakout NQ, and minus 625 in tick count trend 2, tick count trend a long entry. So that had a good trading on Friday on the short side. Just had too big of a pullback here today for this strategy to stay in this trade. The market's back up. And Gold Flash captured this plus 700. Asia Gold 4 2019 minus 1,025. We already went over SR counter trend crude oil plus 475. And soybeans SR counter trend 2 plus 175. And so let's take a look at All Strategy Access 4. We already talked about the Cobra Crude trade and the natural gas trade. Cobra Gold was down, minus 625, and also minus 1,025 on Asia Gold 4. So we lost on the long and the short in gold today. Kind of a choppy day in gold. The Gold Flash did capture that. All Strategy Access 5, no trades. Those are the trades today for the first trading day in February. We ended up February in equity peaks in most of the portfolios, and so that's the update for today. On the midday, we'll see. Will be very interesting. Once again, keep an eye out for Apple earnings and maybe an extension of this move or a complete reversal, depending on what news comes out the rest of the day based on the coronavirus. And if Apple earnings come out a little early or before the 3:15 close, then they do not deliver, then we could see selling. So update once again later on today.